In a world where adult ADHD is taboo and medicine is expensive, Kat Andrews, that's me, and my best friend Izzie try to do the impossible. Create a guide to surviving adult ADD.
Hi, how are y'all doing today? Thank you for coming back to our video. If you listened to us last week, you will know this one's going to be on routines. So, Alexis, what's your morning daily routine?
My morning daily routine is so from the moment I wake up, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the things, the major thing that my boyfriend would love to change about me, is that I have many alarm clocks in the morning. One, that first one, granted, it doesn't count most of the time because it gets ignored, like by a lot. And
As does most first alarms. I know mine gets ignored.
Oh yeah,
I mean the first 10 of John's.
Snooze is life, so there you go. First one is to wake me up, obviously. And if I'm not having a super bad day where I hit the snooze button 15 times, then I do get up. And the first thing that I usually do is I will go and check on my hair. Hey girl, how you doing? Are you okay?
You know what? I love that.
What?
That you talk to your hair.
I do, because it's a living thing. You
Actually,
never
it's
know
a
what
dead
personality
thing.
you're going to get with her
It's
in
dead
the morning.
skin cells.
True, but when I walk in, she has multiple different things that she can be doing all on her own.
I guess that's true. And you have the prettiest hair I've ever seen on, like, genuinely anyone. She's naturally blonde. This is not highlighted. This is natural hair.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the coolest thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I guess I'll keep you around. So I go check on her. Hey girl, how you doing? How well did you sleep? Because it's gonna be evident. I walk in there, I fix her, she's good. And then usually what I'll do is go and cook breakfast if it was requested or not last night. Because I don't usually cook breakfast for myself. I will usually take whatever I had for dinner or lunch, the day before, and take that. And when I finally do get hungry for breakfast at work, I'll eat it there. But if the boyfriend requested it, I'll make him a spread. And I usually go.
And let me just tell you one little thing. Her boyfriend, so her boyfriend had like I guess a boys' night out the other night, and he sent her the most precious text message. Hey honey, will you please cook me and my friend this for breakfast, and like I love you.
I want you to look in the mirror.
Yeah, it was the
green
most,
onion sausage.
Yeah, like I want you to look in the
all
mirror, green onions
up.
and sausage. But it was genuinely
just the sweetest.
Just the sweetest.
You're beautiful inside and out. That's a little shout out to him. You're amazing.
D, you're my favorite.
Yeah. So, but I'll make him a spread, and I'll go back and forth from the kitchen to the bathroom, and just brushing teeth, deodorant, the works.
And you don't get lost. Like you don't.
No, because I have a system with that too, and it's amazing. That I'm able to do that, I guess, multitask that way, because it is multitasking. Granted, I will burn a few things every now and again. Thank you so much for the Alexa that I got for my early birthday present, because it has helped tremendously. She gave me an Alexa after that video that we recorded for the intro, and I could set a timer on Alexa and it just be like, oh, I don't even have to think about this. It's amazing. So I can go back and forth more easily between breakfast and getting ready.
Yeah, that's how I cook too. Like I know if I walk away from the kitchen, I'm going to breathe that.
Oh, absolutely. So if I hear it and I'm like in the middle of something, I can go run and then come right back. So I'll be doing that.
I'll be in the middle of the shower, like, oh no, my alarm's
Let me help out.
It's happened.
Yeah.
But that's what the alarm's for. So
right. But getting dressed for me in the mornings is so much easier now, because I have color coordination going on in the closets. That Roy G. Biv thing is the truth, the living truth. It's red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, violet, and then of course you've got your colors outside. So like white, creams, browns, pinks, reds, and then on the tail end of that, after violet, it is grays and blacks. And it has to be organized that way because it just has to. It's shaved off an entire hour of me having to get dressed in the morning, and that's fantastic.
Well, and it's so organized that I needed a little jacket to wear, and I was like, okay, well, where is it? Knowing it's organized. And she said, bottom of the closet, right side. And I was like, oh, there it is. All right.
In the black section.
Yeah, in the black section. She said that too. And 30 seconds, if less. 30 seconds was me walking from the living room to the guest room and back. Like, it was impressive.
It's a foolproof system. If you haven't color coordinated your closet yet, you really need to try it because it's amazing.
And then, like I told you last week, I Roychi bived my closet.
And I was so impressed. I was like, you did! That's awesome! I was up like a happy mama.
And it really has. Like, I was trying to find something to wear this afternoon.
Yeah.
And you know how I said, well, so you reminded me to do Roychi biv, but Mama is the one who said,
right, she originated.
And
she's Superwoman.
She's Superwoman.
Yeah.
But she was like, if it's not there, it's dirty. And so I was looking for something. I have this really cute yellow dress.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't find it. It was dirty.
I mean, it just makes sense.
Look at Mama.
Look at me, Mama. So after I, clothe myself, then the rest of the routine is basically making sure after breakfast is done, I'm like, okay, he's fixed. He's good. Where am I at with food today? And I'll go ahead and make myself whatever lunch, breakfast item, throw it in my bag. I have a huge bag. It is big enough to fit a baby elephant inside. It is like this. So, because it has to carry a lot of things for me. But anyway, I will make sure that I'm good with food, and then I will go back into the bedroom, and usually the last two things on my list is makeup, and okay, we're girls, and a lot of girls can relate to this. The bathroom counter is just going to be messy no matter how much you love a clean house. Like moi, my house is spotless, and I love it that way, and I try really hard to keep it that way. But that bathroom counter, that ain't changing for nobody or nothing. Unless somebody's coming over, and I know that ahead of time, I can put up some brushes and things. But for the majority, it's just going to be a wreck. So we go in there, we get our face on. That has a routine too. And then I go back, and I made myself actually a jewelry stand that makes sense for me. I literally built it myself out of a
chicken wire and wood.
Chicken wire and a crate. You know how people make crates out of like their beds out of crates and stuff, that whole thing? I made a jewelry stand out of one. Hooked it and put it on a wall. It's huge, like bigger than my wingspan, and it's got chicken wire in the back of it and hooks that I screwed into it. Hooks are for bracelets, and necklaces go on the bottom, earrings go in the chicken wire, and rings go on the side hooks. It's organized in a way that when I get dressed in the morning, I can look at every piece of jewelry that I own and know what I'm going to wear that way. And it just makes sense to me, and it makes me breathe easy, so I don't have to stress about digging for stuff in like one of those old-fashioned jewelry boxes that stresses me out. And I'll go to my hooks. I have another set of hooks near the front door. That's where the raincoats, your jackets, your purse that you have for the day, and it just makes so much sense that's where my keys go too, because I will lose a key.
So I guess if you remember to put them right at the front.
Every day when I come home.
When you come home. Ugh, I need to work on that so much.
You do. The last time I was over at our house, she helped me
bring her stuff in.
Helped me bring my stuff from outside because we were sitting chatting before I came in. And she helped put it inside. And at the end of the night, I was like, okay, cool, where's my keys? And I'm looking at all the obvious spots, because if I don't have a hook, I'm putting it on an uncluttered surface to where I can just sweep the room with my eyeballs and be like, oh, there's my keys. However, that's not how my friend Kat functions. And we were looking for what?
It was only like 5 minutes.
It was only 5 minutes, but it felt like forever, because you just know in that moment
she was ready to go
find
home.
them. You're never going to find them. And then she was like, ha! Here they are, all triumphant. She dug them out of a box with all this stuff in it. I was like, why inside of a box? You have all these things? What? She was like, don't ask me. I'll never be able to explain it. And I was like, I'll never be able to understand it. So we're good there. Truce.
I'm so bad with keys. I can't.
John, your husband came into the room at one point and was like, "What are y'all doing?" And I was like, "We're trying to find my keys." And he goes, "Ha! Good luck with that. You'll never find them in here."
Yeah.
And was like walking to the back room, just tickled to death.
Yeah, didn't stop that.
He didn't stop that one. I just realized he didn't even bother. He was like, "That's a lost cause. Bye."
You might as well just spend the night in the guest room like you're here.
You're never going home. Yeah. And that's my whole routine. And the only other thing I think I left out was name tag.
Oh yeah.
I make very for sure to put that in the same place every day. When I get home from work and I get undressed, I know that I'm going to put that in one spot and not deviate. Those name tags are $20 a pop, and I'm not spending money on dumb stuff, okay?
Valid.
Yeah.
So, tip number 1. If you know that it's going to take you a little bit longer to get ready, go ahead and set the alarm to be a little earlier. It is better to go ahead and wake up than it is to set the alarm and snooze it. That causes your brain to not wake up like it's supposed to be. So then you're groggy the rest of the day. So go ahead and just set the extra early alarm and wake up earlier. Okay, so tip number 2 is when you're cooking in the morning, go ahead and set a timer, a 5-minute timer. There have been so many times where I'm taking a shower, trying to cook breakfast, and then I realize I forgot I was cooking dinner or breakfast, but my alarm went off. So go ahead and start implementing the timer system. It'll help keep you on track. It may also help you from burning up your food every morning. So that's a plus. Okay, and tip number 3 is daily affirmations in the morning are super, super great idea to start your day out happy. I mean, you could talk to your hair like Alexis does, or you could just say to yourself, "How you doing, girl?" or "How you doing, guy?" At any rate, it is going to be a great day.
This is the end of this first video. We're going to make a second video and maybe a third. I don't know. But anyway, I hope you have a super wonderful day. And for the people who watched the first video, thank you. I appreciate your support.
Thank you so much.
And if you do enjoy the videos, feel free to like or share.
Yeah, like we said in the first one, if you have suggestions on videos that we can do in the future, we're always up for new ideas, and obviously we love to talk, so.
And we've had a few people do that, and that's been really, really great. Has helped educate me in a positive way, so thank you.